ritual for Montreal!
Hey, how's it going? My name is Yael Montes, and I'm here with trusted camera operator, Yael Montes. Say hi. What up? Today, I'm talking about soccer. I went with Amy Peña, Ray Salazar, and Emily Jair to go to the Chicago Fire during the home opener against Montreal. This is an exciting game due to the fact that it's the start to a hopeful season. The Fire ended up in the playoffs last season after 5 dry seasons. This time around, they have acquired many new players, such as Robin Lod, Anton Saletros, and Mbokasi. Hopes are high. This game's experience will later be rated on the atmosphere, the stadium itself, and the quality of soccer. Let's check it out. Before that though, let's talk about the size of soccer. It's small, very small compared to the NFL. Combining audiences from the MLS Season Pass, Fox Sports, TSN, RDS, Comcast, DirecTV, Amazon Prime Video, TikTok, FC Mobile, and international partners, the MLS only averaged around 3.7 million weekly viewers last season. Additionally, MLS teams have only averaged around 21,000 fans per game. This can be compared to the NFL, with 17.5 million weekly TV viewers and 60 to 70,000 fans per game. A big difference. This pattern can be seen in more than just professional sports. If you think back to high school, which sport did most people attend? Probably football. Even in schools, it takes the cake. As we made our way out of Union Station, Mason Station by the way, we went on a journey to find food. And throughout this journey, we asked Chicagoans if they knew there was going to be a game today. And one say yes. Well, not really. 100% of the people who were asked did not know there was going to be a game today. That one person say yes ended up being Emmy misclicking the form. Additionally, we also asked for the top sport. And to no surprise, football took the lead with basketball sharing the podium when none was disregarded. We can use this to create a hypothetical. If 7.7% of people in the US actually want soccer, that would mean that there will be 26 million people watching soccer. However, that number eclipses the true result from MLS attendance and viewership data. So now that you can see how small soccer is, do we know why? Well, there are many possible reasons. For one, American sports are already ahead. Having their own fan base is already set in stone, which is fair. It's hard to make the switch to another sport when you're already comfortable in the sport you're watching. As an example, I grew up watching tons of soccer without an ounce of football. Until 2 years ago when I finally gave it a chance, and now I look forward to those Sundays. Go Bears. Another reason that soccer is small could be that it's just boring. Without the level of European clubs, the pace is so much slower. Comparing it to football, there's no first downs, no back-to-back punts, and no field goal attempts. Just 22 people passing the ball back and forth. Although there have been additions of European stars like Gareth Bale, Jordi Alba, Luis Suarez, and Lionel Messi, the MLS fails to reach that European level. Going on this topic of boredom, a common comment by non-soccer fans is that of the score. And yes, I've been to games that have ended 0-0, and yeah, I've never seen the Bears game end 0-0, or any other American sport for that matter. Let's go back to the game as an example.
Bro, it's like no one wants to score. It's like they've been holding on to like the ball. Like I feel like it's like they're challenging themselves. It's like the first person to like score loses, you know? Like, no one wants to score.
Yeah, for reference, that was around the 20-minute mark. Although a 0-0 game is not necessarily boring, it is not a 27-31 scoreboard. However, why has soccer never taken off here in the US, historically speaking? Well, US broadcasting groups relied on ad money to keep running, and soccer did not give them the time to add ad breaks. There's no timeouts, meaning no ad breaks. You can probably see why that would be a problem. In other countries, broadcasting groups relied on government money, meaning that there was no need for ad breaks. Yeah, Olivia, come back. This allows soccer to grow in Europe, while it lagged behind here in the US. Speaking of ad breaks, a little update on the game. Jonathan Bamba scores in 27th minute, making it 1-0. This made the supporter section explode, and although the stadium was capped in regards to seating, there were chants and celebrations all over the stadium.
They lost the challenge. They scored first.
Another reason for the delay of soccer could be that those who played it were not the most popular. What do I mean by that? Well, many of these people who play soccer were immigrants, which never reached colleges. This delayed the spread of soccer into colleges, which were the spot for sports back in the day. Meaning that if these people failed to show at colleges, it would never reach the mainstream. While soccer failed to spread, American sports like basketball and football started to take shape. And as we can see today, these two sports are much bigger than soccer here in the US. Well, why should soccer grow though? Before that, we headed to halftime, the Fire being up 1-0, Bounce Fire. We headed up to the lobby for warmth and food. As we ate our food, the second half started up, and just a few minutes in, VAR got involved. This is very similar to when a play is under review in the NFL. However, this time it's special because they have just integrated ref mics, and I was able to catch it on video.
Number 24, Chicago commits the foul that denies obvious goal scoring opportunity.
Cool, right? Unfortunately, VAR was not on our side, and we lost a player to a red card. After we finished eating, We put our second pair of tickets to use, and we switched seats for the second half of the game. But yeah, why should it grow? Well, there are plenty of reasons why it should grow. But first, let's ask some COD students.
It should, honestly, it should. Because I think soccer is a sport that brings countries together in a way, brings communities together, brings families together, and I think it's a nice way to get people together.
¿Por qué debería agregarse a estos vídeos? Yo diría que eso solo sería un beneficio económico, pero últimamente viendo lo que ha pasado con el fútbol, se demerita demasiado el cómo las reglas establecidas existían y solo se cambiaron para hacer más dinero. Y no veo y ni creo que sea un buen, no negocio, pero un buen futuro para la estructura del fútbol como se conocía anteriormente.
Soccer's a culture. Soccer's a way of life. It's a bit of everything, you know. It's childhood, it's adulthood, it's everything great. I think about communication, sportsmanship, and being a good person. What does soccer mean to you?
I just do it when I'm feeling down to help me come back up and feel happy again.
Additionally, we asked you guys on your opinions and thoughts on soccer, and these were the results. Most of you responded saying that you did watch soccer. However, none of you watch US soccer. Obviously, there's a big yearning for soccer here in the US. However, most people only watch and rep European soccer. Why is this the case though? Well, US soccer does not compare to the skill level of that of the Premier League, La Liga, or any other European league. People want to go see soccer, just not where it is now. Another reason soccer should grow is because it can bring a lot of money. We see it in Europe, we see it in the World Cup. Larger stadiums bring more money, more viewers, more money on tickets, more fans, more money on merch. However, before we get there, we need more attractive teams. The first step is to realize that soccer is worth the investment. Enough of the money talk. Soccer, like any other sport, is a stress reliever, and it can help build a strong community. The Bear Show does that. Additionally, soccer helps bring different types of communities together. As we saw throughout the game, there were French people mixed in, South African representation, and we were in the Latino section. Soccer is such an amazing sport. So much so that Riley got into that pumped up mood. Unlike football, basketball, or even baseball, there is so much more community than just a high five after a home run. And there is so much more than cheering than when a QB gets sacked. Soccer has supporter sections with coordinated chants and flags supporting fans, players, the team itself, or even the coach. And I really like the way a follower summed it up. Soccer brings people together and forms bonds that are quite like any other experience in human life. I'm not trying to eliminate American sports. I'm just trying to get this beautiful game that connects the world a spot on the spotlight. I think soccer should grow here. Many other sports are big here. Why not have the most popular sport in the world be big here as well? Lastly, we have our final thoughts from this experience. But before that, we have some added time. After the clock hit 90 minutes, the assistant referee added 13 minutes of stoppage time. This led to a penalty goal by Uwe Kuipers at the 94th minute, making it 2-0. And this led to an interesting looking goal by Robin Lod at the 100th minute. At the 103rd minute, the whistle was blown and everyone was happy. Well, except those Montreal fans. We left with a 3-0 victory, leading to these ratings.
The overall atmosphere, I'd rate it a solid 9 out of 10. It was really nice. It was really fun.
I'd give it a 10.
I'd give it a 9.
10 out of 10 for everything.
In terms of the stadium, I don't know. I'd just give it a 7. It's not bad. It's a good stadium. It has all the stadium isms.
I'm gonna go with Riley, give it a 7. Soldier Field is really good, but they need their own stadium.
I give this a 10 out of 10. It was very big. It was very spacious. 10 out of 10 for everything. Just the quality of the game, how they played. Chicago Fire played really good. A great way to start the season.
I'll give it a 7. They were a bit rough at the start, but then again, it was really cold.
I think I'd also give that a 7.
10 out of 10 for everything.
Those were my 2 cents. Give us yours down in the comments. Vamos Fire.
Dude, I think we're dude, did you see our stop? Dude, this is literally Chicago. Are you kidding me? Dude, that sucks, bro.